Yeah, there wasn't anything else.
Not that I know of.
While I'm in the mood. Okay. So here we are at the 4WD SupaCentre at the new showroom, warehouse, distribution centre in Dandenong. It was opened in November 2021. Now this is our second visit here. On our first visit here, they had a massive stack of generators when you first walked in. Unsure if they sold them all or whether they've gone off to other stores or what the story was. But they weren't there this time. Not that we were looking at them. No, we weren't looking at them. Looking at other stuff, but not at the generators as yet. Eventually, I suppose that time will come. So the great thing about this store, it's massive, as you can see. It's really light and open. Everything's set out, pretty basic, but everything's on display. And you can touch everything. Look at Carol spying at me, checking out the Titan drawers. I can see you. So we're checking out the Titan drawers because we've got a canopy on the back of Snowflake. The canopy's by TC Boxes. I'll put the link up above. So we've got the canopy and we're wondering how to set out on the inside and looking at different options. And we thought that the Titan boxes might have been a bit of alright to go with, but I think in hindsight, when we went away on our last trip, we didn't think that they would work, so we just wanted to check them out again. Like I said, they've got everything that you need: four-wheel drive, camping, touring. Everything that you need. They've got water sports, they've got lights, they've got solar and battery, and everything you can test and touch and feel. Like I said, here I was looking at the lights. We've got some lights, but I was looking at how they were connected. I think every brand has their own different way of connecting stuff. I don't think there's not much. Some things there's not universal in the camping world or four-wheel drive world. So it is basically like a big showroom where everything is on display, and then a warehouse where they've got everything that you can pick up there. Like a big box store, they've got everything stacked up. They've got piles and piles of it. I'm checking out the toolbox here. Or the tool roll bag. We did end up purchasing one. And a couple other things. You'll have to wait until the end of the video. So I think that with the 4WD SupaCentre, they pretty much have everything branded as Kings. And then they also have Titan drawers. And I think they have a couple other different names for stuff as well. Can't quite remember. But yeah, they've got pretty much everything that you think that you'd need for your four-wheel drive, camping, all sorts of stuff. We haven't really been that much into the four-wheel drive SupaCentre sort of stuff. We have signed up to their emails, so if you're not on their email list, they do send out a lot of emails. They've often got a lot of promotions. Again, don't forget to watch until the end. You'll see what we purchased. I did look at the little action camera, thinking it didn't matter, for the cost of it, it wouldn't matter if it got damaged, if it was mounted on the side of Snowflake and we happened to damage it at some point, or it fell off, or all those sorts of things. Then I just opted not to bother with it. I am looking at the dash cam though, so you'll have to stay until the end. But yeah, the action cam, I'm not sure. We use a GoPro for pretty much everything. But they are handy to have a lot of those sort of things, I think, hanging off your car or in different positions. It gives you different angles of stuff, especially when you're full driving, so long as you don't lose them or damage them. You've got all your electrical products there. We're getting a battery system put in. I don't even think that we thought about doing it from the products at the 4WD SupaCentre. We are getting somebody else to do it. And they've got jumper leads, which is probably a great idea, or a jump starter. We have had issues out in the bush a couple of times where we've had to go and fetch somebody to jump start us. Solar panels. We also purchased a new set of solar panels just recently. So we've got one that will sit on the camper trailer and then one that will sit on the car when it's not being used, charging up the battery for the fridge. The fridge freezer combo, actually. It is tempting though to walk around this store. I know I said it earlier and at the start of the video, you know, that you do feel like shopping. They give you that environment that it's easy to shop in. It's easy to pull the credit card out, and you don't want to spend as much money as what you have to. Having said that, they've got all the products that you need. So if you only go camping a couple of times a year, it's a great place to come and get a few products, or get all your products even. You could probably set yourself up with all your products that you needed, or the gear that you needed to go camping. You could set yourself up with your 4-wheel drive with a lot of these products as well if you don't use it a lot. You know, if you're not serious about a lot of stuff. The one thing that with Kings and the 4-wheel drive SupaCentre, there's a lot of reviews on their stuff, so they're priced accordingly. I think it's, you pay for what you get. So you just got to check things out, I suppose. Now they do have the 4-wheel drive SupaCentre in Dandenong does have a Facebook page, so you can go check them out and give them a like. We're not affiliated in any way with them, just mentioning that they do have a Facebook page. Get there eventually. There are other Facebook pages. One of them hasn't let Gay in. I think that they think that Gay is something else. So they haven't let me in yet. But I am part of the reviews and experiences, so people do post up their, what they've purchased. I think it's always better to hear it from some other people sometimes rather than from your friends. Friends don't always give you, the same advice as what somebody that's doing a review would do. Like I said, everything's on display, so they've got the battery system, operating in here. Their little canopy here. The trailer, off-road trailer. Yeah, so there is a Facebook page, I think 4-wheel drive SupaCentre reviews and experiences. So you can jump on there and there's a lot of, help on there about all the products that they've obviously got. The good and the bad and the ugly and the indifferent and so on. So you can check them out. They've even, like I said, they've got displays for everything. So they've got their rooftop tents, so you can climb up the ladder and have a look at it, lie in it and check it out. And I think that's worthwhile because sometimes you're not sure if it will suit for what your purposes that you're wanting it for. Got all their cooking stuff, outdoor cooking, fires, all the bits and pieces. So as well as the Facebook pages, I know that there's a lot of videos out there, a lot of reviews on a lot of the products. So I think I've checked out a couple of the reviews on some of the products. Some are really, really good, some are not so good. I think it really depends on what you're after and how you look after stuff, how you use stuff. There's a difference when you're using it for a family of 5 as opposed to just yourself using it. So I think that, you know, like the amount of use that you're going to get out of stuff, is it worthwhile? You know, sometimes you can use it for X amount of times and then, you know, that's it, and you go out and buy a new one, or, you know, something you might have forever. They've got the awnings there. You see a lot of King's awnings on a lot of full drives, especially a lot of tradie cars. So they've got them all set up there so you can check them all out. Like I said, the showroom's massive, and it's nice and easy and feels easy to walk around. The staff don't bug you too much. They're there to help if you want them to help, but overall they don't really bug you too much. They've got their swag set up, so I think the first time we went there we jumped in the swag just to see if we'd have enough room. So we've got to be able to have a swag that fits myself and Carol and then Toby, and Inky has her own swag. We've already got Inky's swag. We've just got to get one for us now. So they're good, I think, for overnighters. That's what we were aiming for, instead of taking the camper trailer out all the time. But notice with this one they had a mattress and then a self-inflating mattress, and then obviously the King sleeping bags. So we're checking out to see if it was suitable for what we think that we might be able to use down the track. But yeah, making sure that we can fit the boy dog in is a big plus. And they've got a whole heap of canvas products here, canvas bags. I think a lot of them are worthwhile. They'll probably do the job that you're after. I don't think you could go too wrong with a canvas bag. And it keeps your gear protected as well. They've got a lot of kayaks. That will be the next big purchase, I think. Not sure we can get a kayak that Toby can get into. Then they've got the collapsible buckets. This is where we got our collapsible buckets for the bucket the first time. So you'll see what we ordered. We ordered one of those big buckets so I can do some washing in. We got another collapsible bucket. We purchased a dash cam, which you'll see if you keep watching until the end, because I drop it, and I'll see if I can leave that footage up without too much editing. I was surprised at how light it was, and I don't think I was the only person that dropped it, to be honest. There's a lot of reviews online about them, so you can check that out. And we got the tool roll bag. I found Carol. She goes, "Where were you?" We had a bit of a discussion about that. And you can see that they've got a massive sales centre here. So don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Here I find Carol. It's like, where were you?
I didn't see her.
Hopefully
no, I've been
you can
chasing
hear
you
it
all
because,
around. At first
okay.
I'm like, I don't know where you are, and I don't know where
there's
you're
music.
at, so...
Well, I found this.
What she's saying, she'd already been over and checked out the tool
Yeah,
roll
I thought we
bag,
could get
and
one
she
of
was
those.
always
rolled
rolled
it
it up and left it like that.
See what it looks
Yeah.
like.
Whereabouts are the stand-up paddleboards? That end. Do you sell life jackets?
I saw everything else.
A USB or off a 12 volt. I don't reckon you can do that, I'm just saying.
Still funny.
It's not really
Like I
well
said, I was
done.
surprised at how light it was. There's nothing of it, really. But we did purchase one. Like I said, thanks for watching.
There's nothing to it. That's for sure.
Have you got any questions? Don't forget to leave them in the comments below.
It hooks up the top and then
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. One second.
Which I think will be alright.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm going to give it a crack.
Yeah, put it on.
Leave it to him as
Why
it
you're in the
best
mood.
Can't see that. Will the shopper please get me